Ladies and gents, coming up to the next match of the day, second match of the day on day 3, we have Coach Ainsley de Kock here from Somerset College Girls. Ainsley, your ladies have been playing quite well this week. Can you tell us a bit about your preparation and the mindset of the squad so far?
Yeah, a little bit different to everybody else. We've been on holiday since the 18th of September, so we had to slot in some holiday practices, and so been happy with the prep. I think the mental space is really good, and I'm chuffed with how they've performed, and looking forward to see what they can do in the next 2 games.
You know, with a year of interruptions and lockdowns and COVID and everything else that's happened, what has the effect been on your squad and your prep? You've obviously come out quite well. What do you think is missing? What do you think you want to capitalize on in this tournament?
Yeah, I think the opportunity of just playing at a tournament again. You know, we haven't played since July 2019, and lockdown was hard, but we stuck together as a team. We had nice little activities that we would do during hard lockdown, and I think capitalizing on the fact that I would like to have them have a little bit more control in the game, and just make more connections, and just I think most importantly, because of COVID, just enjoy the moment of playing together as a team again.
Fantastic. Anything we should look out for today? Anything interesting that you're planning, or any interesting players you want us to look out for?
I don't have anything interesting planned. I'm just hoping it goes according to plan, but the usual, hey, the captain Lolly Venter and Gemma Butker and Falkenberg and Hannah van Eden, they are key players, and but I don't like to emphasize on those. There must be a team effort, and I just want them to go out there and enjoy it.
Thanks so much, Coach, and have a fantastic match.
Cool, thank you so much.
Joined here by Coach MJ Meyer from the York girls side. MJ, your girls have definitely been bringing the gears next to the side of the field. Can you tell us a bit about the prep and what your plans are for the rest of this tournament?
The plans have been quite simple, I guess. Get back into hockey and just really enjoy being back on the turf. We've spent a lot of time off the turf. The kids have been burning to get back onto the turf. So the plan of the tour was actually to come out here, enjoy our hockey, and just live in the moment and enjoy every little bit of hockey that we can, because we felt that pressure of any day it can get taken away again, and obviously really excited to be here and just enjoying.
So tell us about the prep on YouTube before this tournament, because it seems like the coaches, parents and supporters have been very well prepped for taking over every single comment section.
I must say, when it comes to our squad that we have and the parents, and we've got 3 players that couldn't come on tour, unfortunately, and I know little Ballet Erasmus has been commenting away in the comment section, and the energy that we have is good, and everybody, with how COVID changed times, the streaming platform has become amazing to give parents and players the opportunity to see what's going on and to enjoy it from far.
I see you also have 2 50 caps in the squad.
3.
Oh, 3
actually.
50 caps.
Caitlin Callahan is actually closer to around 80. She's missing her 100th cap because of COVID incidents, obviously. And then we've got Megan van der Walt, who was sadly injured yesterday in her game while taking a reverse stick. And then it is Jodie Orban, who's also got her 50 cap. So we've got 4 matrics in the squad, and 3 of them have hit their 50 caps. So a little bit of experience that we're losing at the end of the year, but the future looks bright for York girls hockey.
Fantastic. Anything we should look out for today? Any particular moments of flair that you're planning for your ladies?
Well, all I can say is watch the team. The team will put their talent on display. They know what I want now. We changed a few things around since the first game against Fairmont, and it seems that we're heading in the right direction when it comes to a bit more tournament hockey. And I can say watch the team.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Meyer, and
Thanks,
good luck
guys.
for the match.
Thanks a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second match of the day. It's York versus Somerset College. Definitely the YouTube winners versus one of the stronger sides of the tournament. Joining me today in the commentary box for a few minutes is the Fairmont ladies captain, Jordan Moses. Jordan, tell us a bit about the tournament so far and what are you looking forward to in today's match and also your prep leading up to this?
The tournament's definitely been extremely fun. We are very sore. Our whole team has just been taking ice baths and getting massages and everything. But it's good. We haven't played hockey in a while, so it's good to be back together as a team and everything. We're watching the girls play now because hopefully we'll play them tomorrow in finals. We're not sure. We're just seeing what's happening with the matches later on. That's what we've been doing today.
Tell us a bit about your prep leading up to this tournament, because it's quite clear that the Fairmont ladies are very well conditioned and set up for this tournament. What's been the main things that you've been looking for and looking at?
We have been practicing our outletting quite a lot. Like Coach Bryce has been drilling it into us, and as well as fitness. As you can see, it was very hot yesterday. Today the weather's quite nice to play hockey, but yesterday over the last 2 days the heat was insane. But and also our short corners, we've been practicing it a lot. We haven't been executing them as we wanted to, and we haven't been getting outcomes from them, but it's coming. We can feel that it's coming.
Any little bits of flair and tricks that we should look out for in the next match from you?
I'm trying to do the Corbin Orion. I've been practicing it on the side when he picks it up on the baseline and dribbles it down, which I haven't done it properly yet, but I can feel that it's coming.
It's excellent, fantastic. Thanks for joining us
Thank you so much.
And we are live at the Belgotex Fairmont Hockey Tournament, day 3 out of 4, moving day, I think they call it in golf. Brinsley Parlier joined by one of the comedians and pro commentators, Randall Crisp. How are we doing today, Randall?
Comedian and pro commentator, I haven't heard that one yet, but I'll take that for now. No, going well, much cooler day today. Quite happy with the change in weather, and after the last little discussion we had with Jordan Moses, captain of Fairmont, I think the rest of the ladies are also quite happy with the change in weather today. Brinsley, tell us about your view of this match. Two top performing teams here.
Yeah, look, Somerset College to date in the goals section have been a standout team, and they are littered with speed and intensity. Player of the match is Chris Hermes, giving it to Hannah van Heerden. But York, Crispy, they've been inconsistent, but when on fire, they are a hang of a team, particularly on their right-hand side attack. Sorry. So yeah, I don't know. I think York could pose problems here, but if College get going, College are really unstoppable.
Yeah, one thing that's always clear about the College setup with Coach as the ball comes rolling in there, and well defended. One thing we always know about the College side, especially with Coach Ainsley de Kock leading that up, is consistency. And we have quite a few ball-on players in the squad, and quite excited to see what they pull off. At the same time, York have been winning every single comment section so far this tournament in the stream. So even if they don't come away with a win in this match, definitely excited to see them back on the keyboard later. As we see Fairmont, Somerset College again looking to apply pressure from the front, with the Yorkers looking, as we see number 7 Isabella Cohn getting the ball out there to Kila Essa, sister of A.B. Essa. He was labelled as the dog in the last match, upgraded from Jack Russell to Pitbull. York definitely looking to build slowly here, use a little bit of extra time on the ball. It's only been 2.5 minutes. So Coach Brinsley, as a ladies coach, as a world-renowned ladies coach, what are the things that you would be looking for in both squads today?
Yeah, I think nice speculating ball there by Somerset. Yeah, I think there's been a key theme in the girls division to date is the ability to attack really nicely down the right hand flank, but I would urge my teams today to get more outcomes. If we get a circle entry, we've got to be looking for at the very least a shot on goal or a penalty corner. And I think maybe just the other thing would be what York have just done right now, being able to play a midfield transfer to go forward, and that's what Elena York has benefited from here, going down the right hand flank.
The ball comes in, unable to connect to Captain Caitlin. Somerset College defense working their way back out, and York not backing off at any point. Jade van Deventer throwing a stick in there. Captain Caitlin back at it, applying pressure in the corner, but Somerset College coming away with it.
Taka Harford really calm, collected, and looking for the pass. I think only the other thing to possibly note for all of the sides to date is maybe being just a little bit more aware of the situation on defence. I don't think two defending moments are ever the same. And I think just the girls have sometimes let themselves down with wanting to win the ball in every moment, where sometimes just stepping off and delaying and getting your team behind the ball would be the best thing. But both sides setting up in the traditional 4-3-3 shape on the build-up. York looking way more confident today. Maybe this is the sort of weather up there in the garden routes below those Otaniqua mountains. And geez. Here's Cohen on the ball now. She's been a pillar of strength at left side defence. Playing it into Auburn. Back pressure from Lauren Fenter.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a halftime team talk or halftime interview with Captain Caitlin as well as Jodie Auburn. Caitlin just short of 80 caps and Jodie Auburn on 50. Just about their preparation. This is, as they had mentioned, their favourite tournament of the year. But they've definitely come to play, as we see another big build up here from the captain into the corner. Linking up there with Elena. Very well defended again by Somerset College number 2, Andrea Duplessis.
I think you've hit the nail on the head there as to what was alluded to from the York girls. This has become a standout fixture in the year, and by that I don't mean the York versus Somerset College. I mean you want to be a part of the Fairmont hockey tournament, this Belgotex Fairmont hockey tournament, and it's just, it is the number one co-ed tournament out there, without a shadow of a doubt. I was coaching at a all-girls school, and we wanted to come here regardless of being just an all-girls school, but what a through ball to Van Heerden, cleared well, picked up by who looks to be Sophie Schaefer. Just a last-ditch tackle, and I know the York, the blue and the two-tone blue kit loves being on this Fairmont Astro. Van Heerden, going, gone. But no advantage given.
Yeah, no, very well worked there. Yeah, I think the blocks or the blockies have been quite clear that this is something they look forward to. Fantastic short corner one there, unfortunately hitting the foot of Akila Issa. You know, when we look at tournament hockey as it's developed over the years, me coming from the boys' school background, the only real tournaments we had were the Founders Festival tournament and maybe one or two other international tournaments throughout the year. But looking at these smaller tournaments, they are definitely growing, and they bring a lot of flair to an otherwise relatively empty schools schedule outside of your standard inter-schools matches.
Van Heerden with the push. Oh my goodness, danger. And just for the viewer at home, you might be asking, but Fenter's flicked that on target. She definitely has, and she's flicked a bullet. But the first wave running there, as per deemed the rules, if you are within the contact zone, generally about 2 to 3 meters away, it's considered dangerous if above the knee. And I think, Crispy, you're dead right there, is that there are a couple of tournaments, no doubt, that people want to be a part of. You've mentioned Founders Festival for the boys, Nomads is another one, St. Mary's is another one in the girls sector. but I can say this with absolute certainty that this is well known around the country. I've heard it from schools up in Gauteng, Natal. They want to be a part of this tournament, particularly if you are a co-ed school. And Fairmont have all credit to Fairmont for making this the epicenter co-ed tournament around, to the point now where all boys and all girls schools are messaging in and saying we want to get involved. Butka on the ball, a strong ball carrier. She's been great whenever on the ball. Butka wins the free hit. Looks for Somerset. Somerset going. Crossfield ball. Kila Essa getting in front of her player.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm still missing are the orange slices. I mean, the nutrition has been different to what I'm used to, but definitely a big change from our days back in the 1920s. You see, I mean, we've seen things like short corner flicks from lady squads, which would have been unheard of 10 years ago, even so 10 years ago. As we look at the comment section again, Isabella Erasmus, we have to send a big shout out to you. Unfortunately, you were unable to join the tour, but you've been involved in every single comment section so far as the York supporters take over once again, back in the blocks as it comes through. Yeah, we're definitely looking for a level of flair here from the Somerset College attack as they find another way in. Taylor Schroeder unable to clear it just far enough, but staying involved.
Now, Schroeder's had a good tournament today. She's always looked comfortable in terms of marshalling her defensive angles of her teammates, and whenever she's called into play, she's pretty quick off her line. She looks interested to get involved, looks like a bit of a shot stopper, and I think it's just nice to have watched her marshal the troops. That's not always that well done. But this first chuck has flown by. We've got 2 minutes left, and it's been pretty even. Territory possibly just in Somerset College's favour, but I've learned this the hard way. Territory and possession sometimes mean absolutely diddly squat, and it's all about what you do with the ball.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think this is starting to look like a lot more of a Eden versus Boland match, more than a normal standard girls first team hockey match. Not to say that girls first team hockey is not on that level. This definitely has been on show this weekend. As you see another big shift coming across here. And Eden applying, apologies, not Eden, York applying a lot of pressure, forcing the ball out. Stand-up players for you so far in this first chucker?
Probably a little bit of a scrappy one, so I don't know if there's been necessarily a massive standout yet, but I've seen moments that could turn into standout play. I think Cohn is already dominating that left-hand side for York, and Falkenberg's already done her job well at central midfield, and number 11 for Somerset College. She's just connecting a lot of play. But if Lauren Fenter keeps leading the way she's leading, she's going to be dangerous all game, and she's going to get herself a couple of goal opportunities, no doubt.
Ball rolls out there for another long corner. Yeah, Fairmont, not Fairmont, I'm going to be shot for this. Somerset College definitely looking to take advantage and capitalize on the position that they have had. With 15 seconds-ish to go, still being quite even despite the pressure being applied on the York ladies. But we are expecting quite a bit of flair for the rest of this match. As you see, Elena Jonker just looking to throw that one upfield as we come down to the end of the first chucker. Definitely an interesting first chucker from the Somerset College, the college side versus this York side.
Well, I have it on very good authority. I did a little bit of homework in the week building up to the tournament, and it came to my attention that this York team, when on fire, can take on the best of the best. And there was another team that was here, unfortunately just had to pull out right before the tournament, being St Cyprian's, and they played each other 2 weeks ago in a thrilling 2-all draw. And it came to my attention that St Cyprian's team is quite a team this year. So when York come to the field to play, they can play against anybody, and we're seeing that today against a really good Somerset College side. My hope is that York can just keep the momentum and the consistency. Ladies and gents, we will be back in about a minute's time with the second chucker. It's flown by, but don't worry, we've got loads more action coming your way. Catch us. Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a vengeance for Chucker 2, quarter 2. York in the two-tone blue playing from right to left versus Somerset College playing from left to right in their home kit, which is the red with blue piping. Van Heerden wins the ball.
The defensive charge there, looking to remove what looked like a number of Van Heerden's back. That was number 11, Bia Breitenbach, who was from day one has been really bringing it to this match. As we see another bit of a mistrap there coming through. Unfortunately unable to convert, but this defensive squad have definitely been showing up. Interesting discussion with Mr. Meyer before the match. He mentioned that they only have 4 matrics in the squad. Quite a big showing by the juniors in the squad. As you see Elena Jonker winning the challenge there. Umpire mostly unhappy with what has been happening on that last few seconds of play. Elena Jonker throwing it high. Very well brought down. Looking for another ball, another big pass. There's Andre Duplessis. As you see a build-up coming here by Gemma Falkenberg. Still looking for the space. Well tackled there by Akile Issa. Captain Caitlin again looking for the space on the right side, but snuffed out by Kristen Germeseis. So far it's been a fantastically even battle, with both squads looking to own the match. Definitely Somerset College having the upper hand, both in possession and just feel the play. And as the commentator's curse comes through, we have number 9 Megan Prinsloo pushing through. Very well cleared there by Nina de Kock.
Would love to see Nina de Kock get a little bit more action, and I don't mean that negatively to Somerset College, but a couple of times yesterday she had to. She was brilliant, but here goes player of the game yesterday, Kristen Germeseis. I mean, crazy skill. There's no surprise why Germeseis is wearing different socks to the rest of her team. Player of the game yesterday with a absolutely breathtaking, barnstorming carry through the heart of the field into a 60-meter ball. Crispy, I don't know about you, but I could never deliver one of those, and an expert finish there from Somerset College's forward.
Yeah, no, definitely if it was myself on the ball, it would have been a burst of slow. But that was absolutely textbook. It was completely unexpected from my side. So I'd not seen that level of pace at high school for quite a while, but very, very, very well executed, as we see Captain Caitlin looking to take advantage of the right side.
Tessa Whittles there, just getting her name on the scoreboard if I've got that correct. With a calm finish, she had an extra pass on but didn't feel she needed it, and she didn't actually at all. She put that into the bottom corner past Schutter. Can't blame Schutter. I think a 2-on-1 is always tough to defend.
Now, as a coach with your accolades, what would be the first thing that you say to each side now when you're coming up to the end of this off? I know we're still quite far away, but we've had quite a lot to see so far.
Thanks, Crispy, for those shout outs. Sometimes those, much of the record books say accolades.com, but I think if I were college now, I would be riding this wave, and I would say to the side, let's possibly look to be a little bit deeper actually in our press, because it's shown that when they have a bit of space to attack into, that midfield and forward line is breathtaking. And I think from York's point of view, it's all about composure now, because they had such a stellar first chukker that it's up to them to try and find that rhythm again. I don't think they need to change too much. They just have to remain positive and do what they were doing.
Quite a bit of exchange there between umpire and player Terren Dykes as they make another big one into the circle. Now a textbook goal.
Yeah, Butker with a fantastic carry. I believe Terren Dykes found her with a straight pass. Butker right hand side baseline carry, and Fenter receiving and passing it into the back of the net with her second touch. And that's all you need sometimes. You don't need the extremely hard hits, you just need the pass. And college now, and this I've always said for years having coached against college, if you give college a sniff, they can hurt you. They play a tempo. A lot of the Boland teams really thrive off momentum, and that is what they're doing at the moment. But Jonker, the right wing back extraordinaire, going, playing a forward pass. Callahan chasing.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that at least one of these sides is having orange slices at halftime. There definitely is a big shift in the pace from Somerset College. It's almost as if they've just found that extra gear. As we see that we have another smashing of comments coming through. Isabella Erasmus again maintaining the gears here in the comment section on the YouTube stream, thanks to ES Media. Another big build up coming here on the right side. Keela Issa taking a little bit of a body to the face, but still coming away with the win. As we see Isabella Cohen again staying involved. Unfortunately, turnover in the middle of the field coming straight back at them, but again handled quite well. That was Jodie Orban, also sitting on 50 caps. What would be your discussion now as MJ May? I mean, what would you be looking for as a way through this Somerset College defence?
I think they've got to rely on the things they know work. As we just see a shot, just a small miss there. Looks to be Sophia Downs with the cross shot, trying to play Butker in on the far post. I don't know. Whenever York have looked good this tournament, they've played down their right hand side, particularly through Jonker, Callahan, and every now and then also finding Van der Venter. So I would look to do it, and here's one of those moments now, possibly just a mistrap from Callahan. I think the only other thing would be to say we need to counter defend quicker. Every time Somerset College have broken at pace, it's been dangerous, and they've got to look to get numbers behind the ball quickly on defense when they lose it. At the moment, just I think if you're going to allow College too much space, they're going to throttle you.
Ooh, umpire is a little bit unhappy with the physicality on the field. Seemed like it was a little bit more pushing and shoving than she had expected. As we see York again looking to take advantage of the width of the field, being quite patient there. Somerset College applying maximum pressure as mentioned in the YouTube comment section, the right side of York, quite potent, as you see Megan Prinsloo chasing into the corner. But again, it's been a lot. We've just seen so much more patience from the Somerset College ladies squad. Happy to sit back, absorb a little bit of pressure, and as I say that, challenge comes in, and College are under a little bit of pressure here as Andrea Duplessis just weaves her way out.
Just to the viewer at home, the technical skill set there from looks to be, Andrea Duplessis was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. A running pass off the right foot at the defender's left foot. That's textbook, brilliant. Akila Essa defending well, but taken quickly by Butker. Off she goes on her bike, eyes up, and last ditch tackling there by Jade McMillan.
Yeah, we made comments in the first match, the first ladies game of the tournament, where it was, I believe it was also a York showing, about the York, I won't say weak side, but revert side tackling has been quite strong. And that single left-handed tackle has been coming through, and we see it again with that long corner that just rolled over the baseline a second ago. And York again looking to build up slowly. Very good at moving the ball around. Unfortunately, well intercepted there by number 5, Kirsten Gemesays. Short corner. The umpire not happy with the challenge that came through there.
Yeah, something that possibly could work against College's brilliant press at the moment. College just seems to have all the angles covered, but sometimes just something unconventional can go a long way, and maybe looking to skip pass or create a diversion and sort of take a run or two out of play and look to go a little bit longer. Schaefer with the push. Van Heeren with the push. Great save by Schutter. And here's the counter if they can get to it first. Do they? Alexia Falkenberg gets there first, so tidies up what could have been a dangerous counter for York. We've got 2 minutes left here, and 2-0. That 2-0 trap can always exist. If you were College now, you push on for the third before and try almost put a game to bed before half-time, or are you just going to play it safe and go in 2-0 half-time?
Yeah, looking at the form of some of these teams at the tournament, especially with yesterday's men's games or boys' games and ladies' games, I don't see anyone taking their foot off the accelerator at any point. I see that there are a few requests in the comments here that I need to shout out. So Taylor Noon Barrow, number 8 from York, is my role model. And again saying I love you, number 8 from York. We also have Isabel Erasmus. Commentators, please shout out that I'm York girls' biggest fan. 2 days in a row you get your shout out. As we wind down to the last minute in the first half, I wouldn't call it a one-sided affair. I would say that it's been, we've seen little patches of flair from both sides. What do you think will be the next big thing as we see Coach MJ Meyer just having a bit of a chat here with the ladies on the bench?
Yeah, York have got to try and contain College's midfield, and if they do that, they will have a run of a game, no doubt. Here's the push from Van Heeren. Gemesays with the hit, lifted ball. As per the rules, that is not allowed. First shot at goal has to be below the backboard unless it's a flick or a deflection. But you did right. York have shown themselves to be a really strong team, but they've got to look to make quicker decisions. I think also their passing lines are maybe a little bit off. They're showing where they're going to pass way too early. This is definitely going direct from Falkenberg. If not from Falkenberg, it's going from Duplessis. Actually, neither. How dare I get that wrong? And that's half time. Final words from you before we take a little break.
It's been a fantastic show in the first half, ending with a little bit of a shriek there. We'll stick to the shin guard, but the girls are quite good. They've actually had a light chat with each other, quickly apologizing. Yeah, I think going to the second half is definitely going to heat up as we've rightly mentioned, that 2-0 trap is something that can hang around in the background as you see the York ladies being hustled along here by Coach MJ Meyer. to get into the goal on that side. But yeah, definitely it's going to be an entertaining little heated encounter in the second half as we see the Somerset College girls over here. But we will definitely see everyone in the second half.
One goal back to the head. This game's going to change. It is
We are off.
3, 2, 1, go! She's off.
Ladies and gents, welcome back to the second half, third quarter of this exciting matchup between Somerset College and the York girls, as we see the York ladies immediately burning up that outside. Even Stessa Whittles looking to take advantage of the space that she had available. Apologies, that was Hannah van Heerden, the vice captains, looking to take advantage there, as we see another big defensive burnout by the York girls. Borders are for 16, but definitely not seeing any change in intensity here from both sides. As you see Akele Essa looking for a big pass, linking up there with Chanel van der Walt. Big ball coming through, Captain Caitlin on it. Winning the challenge, as we see Somerset College again looking to apply pressure. Leni Jonker looking for that overhead.
I'm just saying, oh my goodness, Somerset is everywhere. Dive. Oh my, that was opportunistic and almost in. But Somerset is just a Jack Russell. She's everywhere. That heat map must touch every ground, every little blade on this pitch. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, definitely. If she was on Strava right now, she would be a local legend based on her outputs so far. As we see, Elena Jonker again looking to find a way through. Very, very well tackled there by Andrea Duplessis, backed up by Cameron Williams.
It's enjoyable to watch Fenter's appreciation for space. She floats in and around and always seems to find herself getting into the right position for a late pass, and that's just experience, I think, coming to the fore.
Yeah, Cameron, apologies, Ella van Heerden looking to take advantage of the space that he's made available to up front. But Gemma Butker just waiting high up, waiting for the ball to come across the field and across the D. Another long corner coming up here. The Somerset College ladies are definitely applying buckets of pressure to this York side. York ladies are definitely holding this well. As we see more pressure coming on that right side from the big shot coming off. Well saved, Etaire Schroeter. Fortunately unable to find the back of the net.
What a contrast, as you've alluded to earlier, with the weather change. It's a little bit, it's actually not a little bit cold, it's quite cold. I've got my jacket on, and there's no doubt that this turf is going to really play smoothly and truly this evening. It's going to be really quick with the little bit of dew on the turf that's already starting to find itself here. And spoke about the balls also getting a little bit spongy in the heat over the last 2 days. At the moment, there just seems to be no errors of technical execution just due to the change of weather. Oh. Butker just everywhere.
Yeah, for the viewers at home, just to explain how cold Brinsley Power really is. He's standing next to me wearing what seems like 3 jackets, a scarf. He's got some UK wear gloves over here. And of course, us locals from the northern suburbs are sitting in our shorts and pluckies, as expected. Jokes, I'm definitely wearing jeans and a hoodie today. It is quite cold. Another short corner comes in here for Somerset College. Anything we should be looking out for here, Coach Bryn?
Yeah, there's no doubt that Fenter's on this. She looks to be lining up for a hit, but she's flicked in the previous games. Oh, there's a zag. Fenter saved by Schroeter.
Schroeter's definitely been one of the standout players today. She's been involved every step of the defensive line there. Fortunately, unable to keep that one down.
I loved a saying I heard a couple of years ago: a goalkeeper will win you a game, and Schroeter is certainly up to the challenge today. Fenter, Somerset's just not executing that perfectly technically. Jonker on the backhand, an unconventional way to win the ball, but wins it all the same. And York on the counter, Callahan. Now Manube still going, but Fenter working back and getting the ball.
My goodness, what a passage of play. This is the kind of thing you expect to see at an IPT. Quick build up, fast counters, a little bit of a hacky coming through there, but still coming away with it. Big ball, fantastic goal, another textbook goal coming through by that was number 5, Kirsten Primus.
Of course it was. Who else could it be? She is the pillar of this team, and you'd be forgiven for watching her start at centre back at the beginning of the game, and by the end of the game, she's getting her name on the score sheet with what was an unbelievably difficult skill, a bouncing backhand shot. That's the stuff of legend over there. And Somerset yet again doing the business. But credit must go to the whole Somerset College team for that interplay. She profits at the end of the day, but the interplay from college was just brilliant.
Yeah, no, that's definitely something that should end up on the highlights package at the end of this tournament, even at the end of this match. As we see Coach Caitlin again being quite involved. Sniper comes out there and takes Sophia Schaefer down. Another ball up on the left side coming from Jade McMillan. One thing that's been quite clear when looking at the Somerset College side is they do not back down in a challenge. They've been putting quite a bit of pressure on the ball carriers. And York not backing down at any point. They are definitely looking to put something on the board here. 3-0 with just over 5 minutes left in the third chukker. So much space in defense now.
Jodie Orban with a bit of space now in the central midfield pocket, but losing out to Sophia Downs. Great tackle by Isabella Cohn.
Unfortunately unable to keep that one in. Jade McMillan again there on the left side. As you see College again looking to find a way through. Happy to sit back. Build slowly. Pressure coming through. Ooh, stick just went flying there. It's like a wild X in the wild jungle there. See, looking for something in the D, and they get another short corner. I'm quite excited to see what happens here with this one, with that little zigzag.
Just got a gut feel that the zigzag's not going to be used. I'm not sure why, but I just feel like it's... you look at the personnel on the top. I see Fenter is now off. So it looks like they've got a lot of runners going though on the right-hand side. So if my gut goes with this, it could possibly be a slider towards the right-hand side of the goal for a deflection runner. And let's see. Butko at the push. Oh, skip ball. What do I know? Hermes, great pressure there by Orban. But a ricochet.
What a save. What a save by Taylor Schluter.
Yeah. Falkenberg latched onto that one. Hang of a hard slap. But well saved there by Schluter. Hermes again. Backside of her stick, unfortunately. Different between a backhand and a back stick to the viewer at home. I know you asking some questions. So backhand is the technical execution. The back stick is the side that you may not play with. And unfortunately there, Hermes thinking it's ice hockey, using the other side of the stick.
And then that's before we get into the tomahawk debate.
The tomahawk, the lovely term at the moment. Everybody loves saying the word tomahawk, and it's the same as that backhand. People are loving playing on the backhand. It was lovely to watch one of the Province Boys games versus Boylands, and they scored 6 out of 9 goals, Crispy, with a backhand shot at goal. I know in our day we would have been told if you go on the backhand, you might go and sit for 5 minutes on the sideline. But this new, wonderful, fast-paced, highly skilled game, backhand is so important.
Yeah, if you're talking about my Province Boys, I would back them to do anything they want, as long as they score. But definitely, I think as the game evolves, we're not talking about strong sides and weak sides anymore. As Captain Caitlin works her way in, is that fantastic goal there? That was Nalini Manube.
What a first touch by Manube. She saw the through ball, she saw the advancing Nina de Kock, and she puts a reaching left hand out, touches it, and the little deflection, fortuitous deflection, opportunistic, and that's what forwards are all about. They make the most out of half chances. They get themselves on the scoreboard, and we have a game over here at this Fairmont Brian Algie Astro.
You can definitely see a change in tempo here by the York girls. They are stepping it up even more. definitely looking to take the game to Somerset College right now. As they come away with another one, and Captain Caitlin back on it. Big run coming off the outside. Big ball across, well connected there with Asher Tate. Ball's just rolling around and taken away by
Taka Harford puts it on the foot as well. Advantage played, always play to the whistle. Auburn versus Fenter. Third party obstruction given there. Brilliant game there at central midfield. I'd love to see Callahan back herself. She beat Hermesace there for pace and then slowed down against Alexia Falkenberg, and I don't know why. She's fast, she's skillful. Great carry there, finding the 2v1. Erin Downing defending starts at the front, and she showcased that.
Yeah, just seeing another intense section of play in the middle of the field. Big lifted ball coming through. No danger, apparently. 16 it is. And that's the end of the chukker. We did not even... Well, I didn't notice it was the end of the chukker because everything was still on fire.
I'm really upset it's the end of the chukker. I was loving it so much. But that gives us 3/4 of the game gone. We're going to let you catch your breath just for 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and we will return shortly.
Welcome back, ladies and gents, for the fourth and final chukker at Somerset College versus York. Somerset College currently leading 3-1 as a gale force wind rips through, throwing bottles and roofs and sticks in all manner of directions. I'm joined here by Coach Brinsley Powell. Brinsley, what are you feeling so far for the rest of this match after this burner of a start?
Well, you and I didn't even know it was the end of the third chukker. That's how good it is. And Van Heerden with the gas on the outside, eyes up. Akila Essa, too smart. But one back by Gemma Falkenberg. Schutter into her teammates, unfortunately, just falling back a little bit. It's it's just been a great game to date, and I'd love to see York make the most of the double turnover. College sometimes just a little bit too gung-ho in their approach, just due to their manner of the way that they play. But I think if York can just continue to defend well and tight and keep winning a couple of balls, which they're doing so well, and then utilize the next pass, they often just win the ball and chuck away. And if York can do that, they could get themselves 2 or 3 goals here. But this could be a pivotal moment in the game. Fenter looks like she wants the hit. Or is it a zigzag again?
Ooh, what a shot. I think I may have done a little bit of a jump back over here. That came off like an absolute rocket. Very well saved by the first wave.
Now, Elena Jonker is not scared of the ball. Yesterday she got stuck in. She's just run down a bullet of a strike.
Yeah, apologies to the viewers at home. I actually blinked. Could not see that. As we see another 16 as the ball rolls over the baseline. Yeah, we've definitely seen a fearlessness in this York side, which comes with their gears as they rule the YouTube comment section once again. I think that's something that you want as a coach and as a manager, because it's something that you can take home. Not winning every match isn't always great, but I mean it's a fantastic tour and fantastic week away as we see another ball rolling through, and Captain Caitlin unable to hang on to it. Another big drive coming through here. Ball unfortunately rolling out the side there.
There we just look again at the fact that York are highly capable of winning the ball. It's what they do next with it. They've won the ball again, but what they do next with it is the crucial aspect. But loads of space due to Somerset and Co being a little bit high up. What they do next with it is the big question. But a great touch. Oh, and just a little bit of hockey IQ there. May have been better to have let it go out to win the long corner. But that's also the learning process that these goals are part of at the moment. Overhead to Fenter.
It's quite a cheeky overhead there, just over 1 or 2 heads. Another ball rolls out. I believe this will be a long corner. Oh, 16. Oops. Wrong call by me. Apologies at home. There's I'm counting at least 50 odd comments coming through from the number 1 support here, Isabella Rasmus, shouting this space. As you see another big drive coming up on that right side. College definitely not afraid to take on a player. Another long corner coming through here. We have just under 9 minutes, call it 8.5 minutes left. What do you think will be going through the minds of that York defense right now?
I think the defenders themselves have been too uncomfortable. It's more just about what they can do once they get the ball, or when they get the ball. They've made so many tackles today, and that's one of the first times that York have been pretty comfortable on the turnover. This is a player who has been starved of possession today, Elena Jonker. Not 100% sure that was the right option, but swatted by Sophie Schaefer.
Yeah, it was like 11 p.m. on a summer's evening with your plucky versus 4 mosquitoes, not backing down at all.
That's Chris. I have to say that right here. That's the best comment I've ever heard in my life. I could picture it happening in about a month's time from now, when we are in the heart of summer. Thank you for that textbook explanation.
Well, this is why we allow geckos and rain spiders to have free board in the house. So we have no issue with Christmas beetles and mosquitoes. But at the same time, the match over here is still staying on pace. As another big ball comes through the top D. Big call of no foul from Coach Meyer. Unfortunately, ball coming off Akile S's foot. And I see the York supporters love using the term dog. As another comment comes through, Elena, you're top-notch dog. So I believe if ABS gets the Pitbull Award, they could award Elena with the Greyhound, maybe?
Yeah, we could probably go through all of the different species.
Another fantastic save there by Taylor Schruter. Another big shot coming in there from Venter. I won't lie, if I were a defender on post against shots like that, I would probably just step out the way and apologize to my team afterwards. But that's me, this is not the way the York girls do it.
Yeah, let me tell you, at the higher levels, if something like that happens, hold on a second, Van Heerden, she's just an exciting character on the ball. And possibly one of the players in contention for player of the game. I think it's herself. There's been a good couple of showings from the entire York defence, Schutter included, and possibly a Gemma Butker as well. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm one who likes to stay completely neutral, but definitely would agree with you there. So the big challenge comes in across, especially after that little bit of mid-aerial flair there. As I see, we've been corrected. Elena is our poodle princess by Makaya Kroon.
I see. I've never heard of a poodle princess. Is that obviously it must be a crossbreed over there. Princess being a new species. I might be wrong. But
if you've ever been chased by a poodle, you know what fear is.
I've seen a lot of poodles in my life. I've not seen a poodle princess.
Michael Brunk has joined the chat. Van Heerden emulating the immortal words of Ric Flair. Ooh. So sorry, Michael, I couldn't get that one right. Another interesting build-up here, but snuffed out by the Somerset College defence as they look to take advantage of these last 4.5 minutes. Maintaining pressure here as Vent has been involved throughout most of this game. Another short corner, unfortunately. A few wild sticks coming through there, maybe a foot. Yeah, I will leave the vote for player of the match up to you.
Putting me on the spot here, but certainly thinking in terms of output and ability to create, do a job on attack and defense, it's really tight between. Hold on a second. Venter gives it to Falkenberg. Well read. And a long corner given by the umpire or Fakila Essa. Touch and go there, but
let's back the umpire. Never ever go against the umpire.
The umpire's decision is final, and that's always important. But I really must commend Van Heerden and Butker today. Those two are electrifying up top, and really must be mentioned that Butker has been industrious all day, but Hannah Van Heerden narrowly takes the mantle from her as player of the game. She's been everywhere. You can't miss her with the Luma boots, and here she is pushing out. Venter looking for Hermesace. Saber Schutter. Re-award.
Yeah, unfortunately, great save coming off, but putting it back onto our own player. A little bit of danger there. Last 2.5 minutes coming up. Could this be another goal by College? As we see the next match getting ready. It'll be Somerset College versus Oudtshoorn. Oh, fantastic ball coming through there. Another shot on target at far side.
I think Venter just had enough then. What's that saying? If you want something done, do it yourself. Venter eventually, I think, just saying, I've had enough. I'm having the shot. I know how to hit a ball. And in it goes. 4-1 Somerset College over York.
And
Callahan.
again, they're not backing off. They're coming right back at them. Captain Caitlin again grinding up the middle of the field. Hard tackle coming in there.
Would have loved to have seen Callahan on the ball with that sort of intention. Downing looks, but turned over. Van der Venter playing a great pass to Asher Tate. Asher Tate has advantage. I'm not sure I'd want advantage. And doesn't get the penalty corner. And I know, Crispy, you've kept asking me about what I would be saying to the players there as a coach. I'd have said to Tate, just leave the ball. No advantage needed. Card late on in the game for Jonker.
A little bit of confusion as to who received the card, but it definitely was Elena Jonker. Yeah, the match hasn't slowed down at any point here as we're going to the last minute. 45 seconds left on the clock. Both benches getting heated and animated as we see another big ball coming through. 55 seconds left. Could York pull something off here?
No, I think there's not enough depth in the field from the York forwards. But they've at least played to the open side of the field, and maybe Auburn can craft something. Fenton marshalling her, but Auburn, that's better from Auburn. What next?
Big show being put on here for the supporters.
Van der Venter, eyes up.
Two seconds left.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. 4-1 to Somerset College over York in a highly entertaining game. Randall Crisp, give me your post-match analysis on your thoughts of this one.
Definitely was a tale of two cities here as we had Somerset College bringing absolutely everything, but at the same time York were not backing down, definitely stepping up to the opponents, something they could definitely take back home with them as we see the Somerset College boys lining up. But I've been quite impressed by this York ladies side. Both York and boys, both York ladies and boys teams have brought everything to this tournament. I believe we'll be having some post-match commentary now in a second. We will join you in a moment as we await the captains and player of the match. Player of the match being Anne van Heerden, number 16.
Welcome everybody upstairs here in the arena of finding out from the player of the match, Hannah van Heerden. A spectacular game. Tell me, Hannah, what do you prefer more? Pressing, assisting, or scoring?
Scoring, obviously. Who wouldn't want to score a goal?
Hannah, you had a fantastic game yet again. You've got yourself a good couple of involvements in the game. What can we expect from you in the next game, and what is your favorite skill?
Probably the pop over the stick. It's my favorite skill, and score a goal after that, probably.
Have we got a hat-trick in you later, or...?
Maybe, hopefully, not sure yet.
Alright, well, keep it in the memory bank for later, and we'll see you later for the next game.
Thank you!
And joining me upstairs, Caitlin Callahan, always back for more chats with me. What did you think about that game?
It was a good game. Obviously, again, tough competition, but we thought when we got to the 3-1, when we got our goal in, we thought something was going to come from it. Sadly, we couldn't put another one in the back, but it is what it is. But I'm really proud of my girls. We didn't expect a big win or anything like that, so I'm actually pretty happy with the scoreboard.
I thought your first chucker was one of your best to date, actually, and I hope to
Thank
see
you.
York put that out again. Is there anything that you think you could do a little bit better for your remaining games?
Just our remaining games, just to keep doing what we're doing and just ball speed, everything like that. Our press needs to work harder and then hopefully get a better result.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to watching you in your remaining fixtures.
Thank you so much.
Lauren Fencer joining me upstairs. Got to watch a little bit last week for Boland A. Lauren, walk us through a couple of your goals. It's just too easy out there, isn't it?
Not really. Well, after the first quarter when we were still 0-0, that was a little bit pressurizing to get into the second quarter. But then when we put those few more away, we're just super happy about that.
Well done for you personally, getting your name on the score sheet. You all over the show, midfield, forward, where do you prefer playing?
I don't think there's an answer to that question. It just depends wherever I'm needed. So there you are.
Ultimate servant of the game. Well done, and we look forward to watching you and your team in the future fixtures.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, as we just give our final little bit of the game here, I know we've chatted in depth, Randall and myself, but what a game there. Possibly one of the best fixtures in the girls division to date. Action-packed, Somerset College highly dominant. Crispy, your final words on the game?
No, I think it's definitely one of the outstanding matches of the day so far. Definitely exciting stuff that has been on show, and we are excited to see what the next few matches look like as we go into the well-lit evening. Thanks, ladies and gents.